days. I mean, there's coronavirus, so.
We're all together, kind of. Oh, we are live. You guys, we're live.
Now.
Oh.
Woo!
Is this what it's like?
Cheers, everybody.
Hey, cheers, America. So nice to have you. Rachel, what do you have
I'm
to
watching
say
the
today?
show, guys.
Oh, sorry.
Jesus, Scott.
Kidding. Talk all you want.
Hi, everybody. We're so excited that you're all here with us watching the season premiere of American Dad. I'm Rachel, by the way. I'm Haley. That's me.
I'm Scott.
I'm Wendy Francine.
Turn this up. I want to hear this.
Dee, who are you?
God, Scott.
I'm D Baker. Hi.
That's great.
We'll watch it tomorrow.
Pay
All
me,
right.
bitches.
Here's what
Oh
I'm
my God,
wondering,
you
guys.
guys
Are we
are-
supposed to talk to each other or watch the show?
We're supposed to do both.
What do we, Rachel, what do
The show
you, Rachel,
started.
please just take control, for God's sake.
Come on.
I'm Matt Weitzman. I'm one of the co-creators and,
Yep.
you know, semi-big cheese.
Hi, I'm Scott Grimes. I'm one of the co-creators as well. And
Liar!
I play Steve on the show.
It's a
Look at this.
story.
You guys, look at what's happening right now. We're all looking at our phones. We're all looking at our screens. It's
Yep.
it's really a
Oh,
mirroring
that
of
was
life.
happening. So you guys are in little so just so you guys know, I can't watch this live because
Oh no.
I don't understand
The intro's on right now, Matt. I'll sing it
we'll
for you.
watch the
Ready?
intro.
Yeah.
And he's smiling a salute to the American race. Ready? Here comes. Oh boy, it's swell to say good morning, USA. Ah! Good morning, USA.
Do you know what I've just learned?
Are we
That
in a commercial now?
Texas is a little bit ahead of Los Angeles, Scotty. That's what I've just learned.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you were ahead. Yep.
Yeah, we are. We are.
I mean, well, you know. Yeah.
So this is how it's gonna go. So we're just gonna be looking at the five of us, which is
Matt, here's what I'm
fantastic,
saying.
on.
Whatever we want. People are watching us, right?
right?
Well,
Hope so.
What?
Which one?
I don't know. Yes, we're supposed to watch the show while talking about it.
Oh, so you guys
Because
can,
I will say this.
Yeah,
So
please.
Matt, so here's what I'll say, okay? Having watched this already, what's about to come up that I love, okay? One of my favorite moments
You tell us.
is in a minute, hold on, watch it. In a minute, the guys get mad that Stan is doing this without their knowledge.
Right.
And in a minute, a bunch of jet skis come out of the top of
Oh yeah, we're doing the bit. It's almost kind of like Miami Vicey.
Look at the jet skis just came out of the top. Where did they come from? How
Yeah,
did they do
right?
that?
They were there the whole time. The magic of cinema.
But the propulsion of a jet ski exists through the water.
Just what happens.
Brilliant.
Just
That's
watch what
hilarious.
happens to the fish.
It's a cartoon,
Oh,
Scott.
I know,
It's a
Wendy.
cartoon.
I know, Wendy, you're right, but that's why I love it. That's why it makes me laugh.
You know what?
Watch
The fish.
happens to the fish. Do you
I
see guys
laughed
see
the
what happens to the
hardest.
fish? Are you watching this?
This is my favorite.
This is the
one of my
greatest
Fish
favorite
when they
parts.
start dancing, it's gonna be hilarious.
the cocaine.
Baby, my heart is full of love and it's all for you.
That's hilarious.
Yep. That was
Very
nice.
good, very good design too of the 80s, all of it. The house, the clothes.
Right.
Matt,
Capturing it,
Matt,
Yeah,
I
The
will say
colors
this.
are amazing.
all the colors.
Matt,
Yeah.
the responsibility that you have taken upon yourself as the creator to, a drug-free America is amazing. Thank you so much for teaching the children of
Right.
the world
Yeah.
All right, now
How
listen.
to? Are you saying how to?
how to.
We're
Yeah.
on a commercial break right now, so I just want to take a minute and point something out. Now, unfortunately, I've sort of ruined it because I went all blonde, but as you can see, that's gonna go bad
You
pretty soon.
kind of surprised me on that one.
Look, we all look like our characters. Has anybody really noticed that before? Like, look at Scotty and then look at Steve,
What?
and
Oh.
look at Wendy and look at Francine.
Not so
And-
much.
and
Not
look
so
at-
far.
Look at Dee
Right.
and look at Klaus, and then me and
Well,
Haley.
you can't help yourself. Look at me.
Look at
Um,
Dee,
Are you
especially.
just
I just-
realizing this now? Because
No,
I think
I've
that-
realized it forever. It is amazing to me because these characters were designed before we were all cast, and yet they
Yeah.
all look like us,
Very similar. Yes.
right?
Yes.
I was told that
So Matt-
Seth was thinking of me as his character.
That's
and-
kind of true. That's true.
Is that true? Or
That is
was I
true.
lied to?
No. He's had a crush on you since the Burbs.
Yeah, Wen, I can back that up. That's the truth.
But it's just a coincidence that Steve had red hair, right?
Yeah, the red hair has kind of always been like a question. I mean, is he ginger? Is he not ginger? Is ginger a bad name, by the way?
Oh yeah, is that
It
offensive?
depends. It depends on how you say it.
So
Okay.
I was not saying it offensively.
No, not at all. So I
Right.
did
mean-
not take
Right.
offense to that at all. My
But
wife.
if I was to
As
has
it
it all the
say,
time. But I will say this.
Uh-huh.
I see that Steve is bullied all the time, and I do understand that redheads, in my past anyway, have been
Uh-huh.
bullied and been nerdy. So I wonder if that's why you made him a redhead, because that's like the quintessential nerd in school. Maybe, I don't know.
But he's not like full red. I never really considered him red until other people pointed him out.
Okay.
I always knew he was
Redheads
nerdy.
are the coolest because.
But gingers are the coolest.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
guest appearance.
Wow.
That's
Wow,
right,
that
right.
was
I
sweet.
wish I had people.
Scott, have
You've got me in the
Oh,
background.
talking
I'm-
about like on the nose choices for characters, Inner Space just was
yeah.
on the other night.
Oh,
And I
Yeah.
hadn't seen it for years, and I
love that movie.
watched it, and I was chewing gum to be like,
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god. I was
my
like,
father-in-law
gum.
wrote that.
really?
My father-in-law wrote
Yeah.
that.
I love that
Wow. Wow. That's
Yeah.
Robert Picardo at the end is really knockout.
Yeah,
movie. He's terrific.
right?
He's terrific.
he's funny.
You're absolutely right.
It's a tour de force. It's like, whoa, what the heck? Look
Yeah.
at this guy. Look what he's doing.
Awesome.
Is that
I
is
agree.
that like a kid appropriate movie, Inner Space? I haven't seen it. in so long.
It's
Yeah,
not
it-
super young. There are certain moments apparently that are more scary than you would think. I mean, it's PG back then.
Yeah.
which
Well, that
probably
was
PG
that was
13
different.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jaws was PG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shut
Jaws
the fuck
was
up.
PG.
Jaws was PG. Are you,
Yeah.
are you
It was
kidding me?
before
Yeah.
PG-13.
Yeah, it was.
So,
Oh
yeah.
my god. Okay.
Oh, God, yeah.
It gave
I
my
mean,
grandpa a heart attack.
Is the
It's
show
like,
back on?
geez.
Should we be commenting?
This show is back on. Stan. is
Yeah, and
very-
you missed a really great moment where Stan throws his sunglasses in the air and they land on his face.
Oh yeah, no, we worked a long time on making that timing work just right.
But let's
Hold
look
on,
at the
do you
detail,
guys know
too.
that people are writing in and we can respond to
No.
them? So Angela,
No.
thank you very much for your comment.
Wait,
not
where,
hearing
where are
We're
you
all
seeing
getting
this?
used to this. We didn't realize it was as interactive, I guess.
Wendy,
as it is.
where are you seeing people's questions and comments?
Where are you seeing this, Michael? I'm getting help here. So it's on
Good
Facebook,
Lord.
on the American Dad
Facebook. Facebook. all right.
Facebook.
What is this
Oh.
live on custom?
You're on the
live?
Facebook.
Yes, I was in Small Soldiers. Thank
So
you.
when you're gonna
Yeah.
have to be our sort of, you're gonna have to be the person that tells us some of these questions people are asking. 'cause none of
Yeah.
us can see it.
Oh, well, they're clicking by kind of fast.
No, just
and
try
I've got my
one. Just
contact
do
lenses. So
I would love to know what what Flower Child 63 thinks.
Wait a minute. All right, I'm gonna stop and
That's
say,
my mother.
who's saying, where's Roger at? He's
okay,
right
so you
here.
guys, this is one of my favorite bits in this whole episode. The fact
Yeah.
that fucking Stan doesn't realize that it was Roger.
Right?
It's a great.
Yeah.
It's so great. You're right, Rach.
Yeah.
And the
Right.
fact that like Haley, at one point, I'm like, wait a minute, gray fingers. You keep bringing that up. He had gray fingers.
Yeah.
Putting this
No,
stuff-
that was one of those things where like the whole time we have to be, the audience has to know that this is Roger and Stan's the only one who doesn't know, and you, the family, is recognizing it the whole time, getting closer and closer to kind of
Right.
going.
Oh my
Seriously,
God, it's
you
so-
don't know?
It's so good.
I'm trying to find the writer of the episode.
Wendy, do you have a question for us or a comment?
I don't know. Something just flew up in the screen and now I can't see.
I will
it.
say this, Matt. In that last scene, Stan seemed a lot shorter than he usually is with Roger dancing with him salsa.
Is that right?
I don't know. It
He's
just
much
seemed
more-
a
is-
little
is
weird,
normal
man.
height? Is that right? When he's
God
salsa,
bless
when he's salsaing in the office.
Roger
Is that
just
right? You
seems
know what, you remember-
short usually.
Veronica says you have a wonderful singing voice, Scott.
Oh,
Me?
Scott.
Oh, thanks, Veronica.
Philip Wade says,
Oh,
"Who even
yeah.
are you people?"
Well, you
Way to
tell
go out-
Veronica from me.
Way to go out on a limb, Veronica.
Wow, Matt. Have another drink.
Philip wants to know
Me.
who even are you people? Like,
Who even are you
Are
people?
we people?
That's
Yeah,
great.
right? I'm
That's
sure
my
they're
favorite thing in the
wondering,
world.
We're the
is people
cast.
log on
I'm on this.
and they just want to rag on you. But why are you on watching us anyway?
Okay, I just want to. I'm going to say this because I asked the writer of the episode where this all came from, and they want to explore a period of Roger's history before being with the Smiths, and was attracted to the idea of them crossing paths without realizing it.
Right.
And
And
it
that's
began the Roger backstory, but in coming up with it, we all thought that it would be fun if an element where Stan's experience with Roger would haunt him and affect his own story in the American Dad universe.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
So
I
from
love it.
there, we thought it would be if Stan.
That's a cool.
was-
Sorry, Matt. Matt, I'm sorry. Matt, it's very funny that Roger is what's his name? That's really funny.
El Narco? El
Yes,
Narco,
that's very
right?
cool.
El Narco, yes.
El
I don't
Narco.
know where we came up with that idea.
well, and I don't want our listeners to think that we're condoning the use of libraries. I mean, drugs. Well, this whole thing started off as a story about
A library
the
card.
library
about
card.
Steve not having a proper library card.
Right.
Yeah.
I have to say, too, the character design for Roger in this episode, to me, it's so reminiscent of what the drug lord from
El
Clear and
Chapo.
Present Danger.
Oh, I think it's supposed to be El Chapo. Oh, maybe.
You know what I'm
What?
talking
I
about?
think it's also El Chapo, kind of.
Is it? He looks so much like the Clear and Present Danger drug lord to me.
I love that he humps the albino rhino.
Yeah, that's a funny.
Albino
Is that where we are
rhino.
in the episode, Scott?
Well,
Yeah.
now we're watching a
Yes,
commercial for
the episode,
WWE or whatever.
Oh, I wish I could hear everybody's voice out
So
there.
Matt-
who's
So Matt, right now we're at a
wish they could
commercial.
communicate with us. I wish I could communicate with them.
Okay,
um,
Wendy, any other questions? Any other comments, questions?
We're at a
Right.
commercial.
Do we have any Haley questions? That would be fantastic.
There are never any Haley
Well,
questions.
let's
Come
see.
on now.
Fuck you, Matt. Sorry.
What? What's Scott Grimes?
Oh, Ray says, always loved you, Wendy. Thank you, Ray.
She's just gonna
Aw.
pick the Francine ones.
Oh, I've got all the power. I have got the feed here that none of you apparently have. So,
Oh.
uh,
I know.
Go,
I
Wendy.
probably should have
Dee,
gotten
could you-
Facebook.
Dee, could you speak for 2 seconds?
No, he's getting swallowed by Klaus.
Whelmed by everybody talking.
I know. I'm stopping.
And I'm not going to talk anymore. I'm done.
We're really loud. I know.
Rachel, you just look gorgeous.
Who's saying
Richard
that?
says, thank you
My
for
wife.
Who are
15 years
you?
of
My wife said that.
entertainment.
Oh, thank you, Adrian.
Look at you.
What
Thank you.
strain does Haley smoke?
What strain does Haley smoke? We did an episode about that, didn't we?
Oh, Gorilla Glue?
Is that what it is?
Gorilla-
Got it?
Wow.
That was a gorilla, something with gorilla.
Right. She doesn't. I mean, she's taking a
Oh,
break.
wait a minute. We have a challenge here. Somebody doesn't believe that we have anything to do with the show, that we're not the characters from the show.
Yeah.
So, okay.
prove it.
How did they know?
Okay. You got to do the voices now.
Start
Come
with
on.
Dee, go to Rachel, then Wendy, then me.
Pay me, bitches.
Yeah. I don't really have to stretch very far, so fucking A.
Things are too spicy for the pepper.
That's fantastic. You made so many people happy right there.
Great. Thanks, Matt. I hadn't gone yet, but all right. That's great.
Oh, wow. You know what? I'm watching us live. Oh, my God.
Hey there, bitches. I just stole Dee's
So
line.
weird.
No, Scott, do. It's awesome. That cracks me up every time.
Hey guys, thanks for being here and listening to us. You're awesome.
Every time.
This is us.
Oh wow.
Somebody wants Dee to yell in German.
Oh,
Stop it.
Lass es sein, ein Paradies für den, der gut zu tanzen weiß. That's Nietzsche.
Wow.
so
Really?
great.
Is it really?
Yes, it is. I love Nietzsche. He's hilarious.
Nietzsche.
He's hilarious.
He is hilarious. He's like the first stand-up before
Oh,
things start.
Ryan has listened to Daddy's Gone like a million times. I
Wait,
know.
I just got
so
from
great.
American
Well,
Dad to Everyone. Is
I know.
Stan Haley's real father? Wow, Matt. Somebody's asking that. Is Stan Haley's real father?
Come on, look at the two of them. They're just opposite ends of the poles. Of course, they're their parent, their mother, their father's daughter,
Sister,
son,
brother,
mother.
Son, mother.
Yes,
Stop
yes.
it,
I would
Richard.
argue yes, even though there's always going to be a question because there was that guy. But no, I would say there's a 98% chance that Stan is Haley's daughter
All right.
or father.
Wow,
You
that's a
would know.
2% chance that people.
Oh,
are
what
gonna
wine
go
are you
crazy
drinking,
over it.
Rachel?
I am drinking a Chardonnay from the Hudson Winery up in
The Hudson River.
Sonoma. It's
Wait a
really
minute,
good.
You're
Rachel.
not drinking Jeff Fisher's? Does
Oh,
everybody know
shit.
this? That Jeff Fisher,
I should be drinking
the
some of
actor,
this.
is named Jeff Fisher. It's his character name and his actor name, and he is
And his real name and his given name.
Is
That is
it,
his
yeah,
real name. Yeah.
It's his real name.
but he is a winemaker, and
he makes
he
really
has-
great
makes
It's
wine.
really good.
yeah,
Habit,
So
Habit
good.
wine.
Habit Wines.
Yep,
Yeah.
and he
Yeah, you can-
delivers if you live in the LA area.
We're
I think
only
it's
all
all across
saying
the
this so
country.
we get free wine. Let's be honest, guys. Come on.
I wish.
www.habitwine.
Charge
What
us.
a- yeah,
The official wine of American Dad.
All right, here's another question from Sarah Longino. I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
Now I see. what-
When is Steve gonna come out with an album?
When's he going to
The
come out?
question is, when is Steve going to come out?
First of
When
all,
is he
remember
gonna come
this. Everybody listen to me. I know we're watching the show, and it's a really great episode, so keep
It is a
watching.
great episode.
Haley, Rachel McFarlane, has a record that you should all buy immediately.
Thank you,
it's
Scotty.
beautiful. It's called Haley Sings, and it's Rachel McFarlane singing as Haley. I don't know, man. You know, I would love to do an R&B record with all the beautiful songs that Asa Taccone wrote for the show, and we've all gotten this beautiful privilege to sing. That would be awesome. If it happens someday, it happens. I would love everybody in the cast to be a part of it, and maybe that'll happen someday.
Let's do a Christmas album,
Maybe a Christmas
do a-
album. That's a really great
a
idea.
holiday album.
A holiday album is
Oh
a
my
really
God,
great idea.
I would be down for that in the
Yeah.
biggest possible
Buy
way.
Rachel's album, Haley Sings. It's really excellent.
Oh,
Scott, you're being asked to sing right now.
Um,
Allie wants you to wants to hear you sing.
No, don't sing Daddy's Gone. It's all I'm asking. Don't sing it.
I won't.
Do it.
No. Can you
Yes, do
sing
it. Yeah, Daddy's
Country
Gone.
Roads, which you sang in the first season?
What is
Country
it?
Roads?
Country Roads. You sang Country Roads in the
Yeah.
first season.
Country Road, like John Denver, like Country
Yeah,
Road.
John Denver. Yeah, yeah. No,
The
those-
first song I actually sang, Matt,
Tell me.
ever for American Dad, was I was up on a ladder. And it's a
Oh,
song I
Oh, about the masturbation episode.
masturbation episode. And I'm up on a ladder doing the chores for my dad because I wanted to make him happy. And I think it was something like
Making Dad happy. Making
making
Dad
dad
happy.
happy, making
Doing
dad
his
happy,
chores.
doing his chores,
Yeah.
doing his chores.
Yes. Yes.
And by the way,
I'm aware of that.
talk
Yes.
about it, but it's the first time I realized that if you come up with a melody while you're recording American Dad, you get money for 15 years after that.
Yes. You do. You're right.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
I
No,
want to
and it
give
never-
Dee a
and it
plug
never
here.
diminishes. It's an amazing thing. The
Right?
musicians union has it figured out because
Thank you.
they don't like lower the price as
No.
time. even
That's
with each,
amazing.
Wendy, you were
no.
saying
Well, somebody wrote that they want to know how to become a voice actor on American Dad. I mean, I don't know if it could be on American Dad,
Dee-
but Dee,
Dee
you're
Bradley
the
Baker.
so what
Send
is your-
$2,000 to D. Bradley Baker at losangeles.com.
No, come on. Tell them what your website is.
Oh, if you're interested in voice acting, I made a website called iwanttobeavoiceactor.com that has all kinds of free information about becoming a voice actor. Go there. Start
And
there.
it's spectacular.
It's free in the
I
beginning.
use
It's
it.
free.
It's kind of like Scientology.
Amazing.
Then you have to take me to lunch, and then, well, you know.
I'll say this.
Oh.
I'll say this while we're watching this because clearly I've seen this and people are going to watch it afterwards, whatever. I'll tell you this right now. There is a difference, and I'm only talking about myself. And if you guys don't mind me talking for about 30 seconds,
Go.
I know how to do one thing, I know how to play Steve Smith because Seth trusted me and Matt trusted me and Mike Barker trusted me with this. And I came up with one voice and they liked it. What Dee Bradley does and what Rachel does, Wendy, I don't know if you do this and you probably do. I cannot do, which is all this giant thing that these people do that creates a voiceover actor. And you're also actors in other ways as well. You could do on camera, off camera, whatever. But it's such a talent that I do not possess. So to be a voiceover actor is, you can't ask me that question because I do one voice, or maybe I play a dumb guy or an old guy once in a while. But what you guys do is something spectacular where you can just transform your voice into people that I could never do. So that's just a compliment to
thanks.
you.
But it certainly hasn't stopped you from answering the question, Scott.
Wait, we have another question too here. Brian Fleming wants to know who came up with the character Rogu.
I'm going to give credit where credit's due. That is I mean, the writer's room generally comes up with things, but the writer of the particular episode is Jeff Kaufman. And so he's written a number of really iconic episodes recently. And Rogu is only becoming a bigger and bigger part of the universe that we've created. In my mind, he's basically become cousin Oliver to our show. Hopefully, it's not a telltale sign of the fact that cousin Oliver showed up in the Brady Bunch and then the Brady Bunch was done. But Dee, why don't you give a little Rogu love to the world?
Rogu love.
All right, yes, that's what you're gonna get.
So,
That's
dude,
Rogu love right
No,
there.
actually, we have an upcoming episode. It won't be this season, I guess, for everybody because we're a little bit behind production seasons versus what you guys are going to be showing. But not this coming season, but next season, which we are making right now. We have an episode of Klaus versus Rogu for they're vying for a place in the family, and it's a tour de force of D. Bradley Baker, where he plays both of the main characters throughout the episode. So it's pretty fantastic and a really fun episode that takes place in a dude ranch, and it's you guys are gonna like it.
The Battle Royale.
Yeah.
Spectacular.
guys, real quick, if you don't mind, I know I've spoken a lot, but
Jesus, stop.
my
You
dad's
want another 30 seconds?
My dad's watching right now, and he just texted me. So I want to say hi to my dad and all the people out there that are at home. Stay safe. I know you're bored. Hope we're giving you a little bit of happiness at this moment in your life. That's all.
Yes,
Aw.
and stay
That's so
stay
sweet.
on, and we'll tell you all about what we did today in quarantine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super
What
fun.
did you guys do in quarantine? How was your quarantine today,
This
guys?
has been my only companion in quarantine. I call him Wilson.
He has a different name, Wendy.
Oh,
Yeah.
You guys, I think that I am gonna win what happened today in quarantine.
Tell us.
Oh.
So I had to, step away from my 4-year-old, my 10-year-old for a moment, and to do a little American Dad business. And then my husband was working, so they were left to their own devices. And when I came back after approximately 15 minutes, my 4-year-old had put slime in her hair.
Oh,
Ah,
Take that in for just a second.
for her.
Fine 4-year-old hair
Aw.
full of slime. The
That-
jury's still out whether or not the head is going to have to be shaved.
oh my
oh no.
Oh, is it really? Can it have to be shaved? Really?
Dude, how do you get slime? Slime,
Ow.
it's like in there. So
Gasoline.
I think, right? I mean, anybody out there
Peanut
know what
butter.
takes slime out of hair?
Wilson.
Yeah. So that was my day.
That's
Yeah.
a good day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
I've
Um,
only been
Time.
blackmailed by guys who want to give $1,000 for me to give them, or they'll show show my masturbation pictures online.
Oh, that's right. You're getting blackmailed by the porn police.
Yeah.
I'll do
But-
it for less money.
Well, look,
A lot
if
less.
anybody knows how to shave a head, it's Matt Weitzman. So he can come to your
You know,
rescue.
you know,
Rachel.
I
You're
used to have a
right.
pro.
No, you
It
did
was
not.
out to here.
No, you did not.
I did.
Did you
I
really?
did.
Oh, I've
in
seen the
college.
picture.
I
I've seen it. You've shown it.
You
to
had
me.
a fro and you danced with Prince.
did dance with Prince too. That was one of the
Yeah.
fantastic. Oh,
Wow.
I miss Prince.
Scotty, what
Well,
did you do in quarantine today?
What's
You know, my whole thing in quarantine is routine because it's the first time in my life, first of all, that I've slept past 6 a.m.
Oh my God.
I sleep till about
Today?
2:30 a.m. now. My wife and I
today?
every day.
Oh.
Every day, because I'm in Texas, so we're 2 hours from LA, 2 hours ahead, and then we work out and we figure out what we're gonna make for dinner. It's this beautiful routine, and we're making a video right now. Just we're directing some stupid thing that we're coming up with ideas, right? We're coming up with things to get our day going. My kids, Rachel, are older and they're taking care of themselves and.
Are they in LA? They're in LA. Yeah.
Yeah, they're in LA, and it's we're chatting with people. We're doing what we're doing right now. We're just
Mhm.
connecting with people, and we're also doing something like, if we're in a position like this, we're asking D. Bradley Baker to please, as I turn the volume down.
Oh, are we done with the episode, by the way?
No,
Not
we're
yet,
not.
not
Turn
yet.
the volume down so we can all hear this. And D, I know you and I love you, and you know what I'm going to ask you to do.
I don't know what you want.
Oh, I
Can
know what
you
you're gonna ask him to do. I know what you're gonna ask him to do.
Can you please, for 20 seconds, do the man inside your mouth?
Oh, I thought you
Oh,
were
I
doing
love this
crickets
so much.
inside the
Go.
mouth.
I say, can you see by the dawn's early light?
I love it.
Oh my God.
That is
love that so much.
unbelievable.
It to this day
amazing.
is the most talented thing I've ever seen any human being do live ever.
It's
No, it's
amazing.
not.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
a stunt.
Incredible.
It's a
Dean.
cheap stunt.
I don't know how you do it though. There's ventriloquists out
Super
there.
expensive
You can't
stunt.
do that.
No, if I had my pole with me, believe me,
Oh,
that would have been.
That would
a-
be fantastic.
Hey guys, next week, Wendy, we're getting her a poll.
We're sending her a poll.
Tune in, everybody.
Let's each get a
Send
poll.
Wendy a
I'm gonna
poll.
put a- I'm gonna put a poll in the record this.
You got it, bro.
I get a poll and you get a poll, honey.
I get a poll and you get a poll, babe.
Wow, that was awesome.
Ding, 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 ding.
I thought you were gonna have Dee do crickets.
Oh, cricket. Awesome.
I can do crickets.
You can? Oh, for the love of
No, fuck off.
And
And
it's
D,
not that great. But I used to do it, be able to do it.
D, do it. Show him up.
You do it. Dude, show me how to do it. Oh, mine were better.
Can't hear it. Do it
we
again.
didn't hear
it
you.
was so quiet I couldn't hear it.
We
Zoom.
don't hear you.
It's crickets.
I win.
Crickets over here.
I think I win. I win.
I win.
Zoom compressed me out.
It did. It absolutely did.
Yep.
There's no air in it.
All right,
That's
look, the episode is
Right.
ending. Before we start to jump into questions, I'm going to the bathroom. So I'll be right back.
Oh.
Take
Well.
us with you, Rachel. Take us with you.
Oh, yeah, really, right? I guess I need to get this
Nobody
Look,
asked me
this
what
is-
I've been doing during
Oh
quarantine.
yeah, Wendy, what you been doing?
Hey, Wendy, what you been doing?
Where's your buddy?
Wendy, what have you been doing?
Well, oh, you're back.
Adrian says hi.
Hi, honey. I live in this rural area, so we've been doing things like setting gopher traps and
Okay.
taking a walk up running streams in our rubber boots.
I'm so
And
sorry I asked.
we relocated a bunny rabbit off my property.
What?
And
You
yeah,
mean you
it's-
into a pot?
Beautiful.
Green Acres is a place into a pot.
You're
With some
relocated.
turnips, some
That's right.
legumes.
We deliciously relocated a bunny. into a spot.
Do a pot of boiling water.
But I'm so happy to.
Oh,
Dee, she
By the
loves you,
way,
man.
You said so many amazing things.
you know,
Yep.
Oh.
Had a couple of glasses of wine,
Love
but
you.
Dee knows when to say the right thing at the
The wrong thing at the right time.
Yes. Wendy, can you,
Yes.
can your buddy say hi?
Can your buddy say?
yeah, your buddy.
Hey,
Hey, buddy.
Oh, little buddy.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, look
How
at
are
that.
ya?
Oh, not
Buddy.
Bunny. Did you want the bunny? That's not him.
Buddy. No, I
Oh.
said buddy. I
Oh,
said-
Buddy. Oh, okay. You can come back. He's been doing all the technical stuff on this because I'm hopeless. Absolutely hopeless.
Guys,
So
sorry.
am I, so
Matt's doing his deal with Comedy Central right now.
What is happening at Dee's house? Jeez.
It's my buddy.
That's
Guys.
his
Back.
quarantine buddy, Dee?
Okay, guys, just here's the deal. Rachel,
Yes.
how did it go?
I'm scared.
Rachel, was it okay? Did it go good? Everything was good with the bathroom?
Everything was fine. I washed my hands for 20 seconds. And that was super fun. I'm doing that a lot these days.
Look at this motherfucker. I love him so much. Dude.
I know.
God, Dee.
I've lost all. There's supposed to be questions. I don't know where they.
No, wait. Okay, I've got some questions on the side
Oh
here.
yeah, great.
Somebody says, what's your favorite moment of the show?
Oh, when we get picked up.
That's
Oh,
my
yeah,
favorite.
when we negotiate a new salary.
Whoa.
What's your favorite moment of, I don't know if they mean this show. Should we go with this show?
You mean in general, like the moment? I think they're saying their moment, your favorite moment of your favorite episode. Maybe.
Favorite episode, maybe? Yeah.
No, I mean, look, here, I'll start if you want. My favorite moment of this show was when Roger became El Narco. That was something I didn't see happening, even though I've been involved in the show for 15 fucking years, and I should have seen that coming. But my favorite, again, if the question's something else, my favorite time of the show is our read-throughs 10 minutes or 15 or 20 minutes prior to when we start the read-through, when the four of us, Dee, Wendy, Rachel, and me, we meet in this room and no one else is in it, and we just chat for fucking, right? Am I wrong, guys?
No, we're
Well,
like
and then
the
we-
little teacher's pets. We're
Okay.
there on time
Yeah.
for the table read. Nobody else is in there. And
Yeah.
so we have our little chat time. That's right.
Yeah, but our
Right.
chat time also consists a lot of, okay, page 22. What the
Yep.
fuck does this even mean?
Exactly. We do that. It's really great. And Dee comes in, talks
How do you
about
pronounce the
school.
word sandwich?
Yes.
And Dee comes in and talks about the same school. Don't your kids go to the same school, Rachel and Dee, right?
They did.
They did once upon a time.
I love hearing about family, and we've been doing this so long, guys.
Long time.
We see each other once a week, maybe, and it's just such a lovely time because I just love you guys so much, and you're so. I watch your talent across the table every.
Excuse me. I have a request.
Yes.
Happy birthday, Leela.
Oh,
Happy birthday, Leela.
Oh, Leela. Happy
Happy
birthday, Leela.
Happy
Leela.
birthday. Froga Geburtstag, Leela.
Peace.
They only asked me to do it, but
Oh,
it's fine.
wow.
No,
Okay.
it's fine.
All right, here, somebody what is this? At Edward is the man. At Edward is the man wants to know, will there be a Boys 12 reunion on the show?
Matt
Oh,
Weiss.
God. The chances are so good. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for you to see it. No, probably not. No. We have another season and a half. I don't at this point. We do revisit this. The Boys 12. I will say that. We will revisit Boys 12, and it may not turn out the way that you expected. Dee, are you okay?
Oh, am I?
I have to
What
say,
happened?
so
The short answer to your question is they are in a way coming back.
So, a little bit about me for a moment. I do have a B12 deficiency, so I have to take B12 every day. And
Little shot?
every single day when I
Do you,
take,
do you get a little prick?
I don't, but every time I take the fucking sublingual B12, I think, girl, you need a shot of B12 every fucking day.
Ah, that'll be great. Good for you.
Good.
Thanks for that.
Yeah.
Thanks for that. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, and somebody else is asking, sorry, Funky D is asking, what's happened to the golden turd? The golden jeweled turd.
Oh God, you're gonna have to watch until the end of this season, and you will get your answer. And you're gonna be so.
Oh, here it comes.
And I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, come
Lance
on.
wants me to
Oh,
validate the
you will
quality.
have a. You're gonna have to. There'll be a little something.
That's a great episode.
Well, we've had 4 installments of it, and it's the fact that we kind of became this weird show that went away and became a Twilight Zone-y drama for 4 minutes, and it became this loved thing, and but we are, it's not going away. That's all I can tell you.
It's not going away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wendy, do you have any questions on your end?
I have a question.
Lance wanted me to validate the quality of the show, season 15, about whether he should watch it or not. And I'd say go ahead. Wouldn't you? Go ahead?
Lance, what the fuck else do you have going on right now, dude?
No, give it a watch.
Seriously, what are you doing?
Give it a watch. You can,
Show.
like
Lance,
anything else that you don't like on television, you can turn it off.
It's a half hour.
But also like hold on. If you're just discovering American Dad, I get it. I'll validate the fuck out of it for you right now. If you're asking why I should watch season 15 because now I've watched season 1 through 14, go fuck yourself is what I'm gonna say. Like, just watch the fucking show and trust that you trusted it for the last fucking 14 years. Sorry, that's the fucking red wine talking.
The wed wine.
Right.
The
Wed
wed wine.
Red wine.
Wed wine.
I do have a question.
Feel so fine.
The fact, buddy, that you have asked this question on this site means that you're pot committed, man. You're
Right.
not going anywhere.
I'm not ragging on you, man.
Who are you kidding?
I'm telling you this right now, and this is no joke. And I sent this text to you, Matt, did I not? And you
with those visuals, yes.
Stop. You were kind enough to tell me to text it to Brian Boyle, who is also a showrunner of American Dad. I said, this is one of the best episodes I've ever seen of American Dad. And you were so sweet, Matt, to go, look, man, I give notes on this one. Please text that to Brian Boyle, who had a lot to do with this one. I'm not joking. Like, I watched this show yesterday, and I really, truly thought it was one of the best American Dad episodes I'd ever seen. I'm telling you that.
Well, the fact that you've seen 6 episodes speaks volumes.
Yeah, and I mean that. So if you're still questioning, my point is that thing. If you're still questioning whether you should watch this season, I mean, come on.
I mean, the good news is we have, I think, 23 episodes this season. And the fact that everybody's locked up in their houses means that, seriously, I mean, the answer is what you guys were saying before. What else you got to do?
But
We're
you
very
guys-
bingeable.
I mean, I feel like we should tell everybody too, which is just kind of cool that we are still making shows right
Yeah.
now from quarantine, which is kind of fucking amazing.
You know what? You're absolutely right, Rachel. That's what we should be telling is that, while most of Hollywood has gone on hold, American Dad continues, and we are breaking new episodes, and I am mixing and doing editing, and it's a weird process, and in some ways it's harder, but it's still, it's working. We're doing it, and hopefully you guys are gonna like it. It's, I'm always nervous because I have always my own insecurities about, I hope that it's everybody. After 15 years, you're like, I hope that people are still enjoying it. but
People are still enjoying it. I think they are. I posted the link to this today, or basically an announcement saying we were doing it, and people are so freaking excited. I think that
Yeah.
everybody's still enjoying what we're doing. We are certainly still enjoying what we're doing.
yeah.
Hey, Rachel,
Yes,
um,
babe.
somebody wrote in, I'm sorry, it's kind of gone by and the name, but they wanted to know if you and Seth tried out voices like growing up. Like, were you doing voices between you?
We
You know.
were. I mean, Seth more than I. It's funny. I didn't realize this was sort of what I was going to do until I was in college. And I watched a video back of a review I did as a sophomore at the Boston Conservatory. And I was like, oh shit, I'm a voice actor. That's what I'm supposed to be doing, not this musical theater stuff. But Seth, one of my favorite moments of our childhood was when I was in 8th grade and I was hosting a dance for all my friends in our backyard. 8th grade, right? So we wanted to listen to Samantha Fox, Naughty Girls Need Love Too, and Rick Astley and all the music of the time. My brother jumps out and he's like, wait a minute. We have to have a little interlude. And he pops in a tape that he made. And it's him doing Ronald Reagan interviewing Mike Dukakis. Okay. Let's take that in for a moment. That he made all of my friends sit and listen to.
Wow.
All of your friends. Your
Yes,
friends.
it was my dance. It was my party. We were all in like I think 6th or 7th grade, and he was in 8th or 9th. And it was like a screech, you know, like the record just, and it was all of a sudden, well, let me tell you, Mr. Dukakis. And I was like, oh my fucking God, Seth.
And let me tell, and all your friends are like, he is so cool.
Yeah, exactly. They were like, wow, he's going to be a multi-millionaire one day, and everybody in Hollywood's going to want to fuck him, right?
Oh.
I have a question.
Yes, Scotty.
Little boy in the red boy.
I have a question, Scott. What are you? What part of your wife are you touching?
That's none of your goddamn business, Mike.
It's me.
This is her forehead. Gotten very skinny over this.
This is the church and this is the steeple.
Open the doors.
Left leg.
Look at all the people.
Open the doors and we're signing out.
The door's closed. This is TV.
I do have a question, and this is serious. D. Bradley Baker.
What? Yes, Scott.
When Matt Weitzman, when we're in the booth and he says, make him a little younger or make him a little older or make him a little dumber if I'm playing like, guy number 2.
Yeah.
That's a level of just acting that I can do.
Yes.
The level that you do is something. Where did it come from? Where did it start? It's a multi-leveled question. And how do you do that? Like, how do you do where there are voices that you can do, D, that I listen to and I don't recognize my friend D in it. So where did that start and where do you go to in your voice? If you can answer that, it's a terrible question. Okay.
It's a great question.
It
Okay.
starts with a deep insecurity that is then conflated with massive vanity.
Overcompensation, would you?
It's yeah, and then from that is born an idea.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I'm only partially joking. I think that really a lot of what I do is I just want people to like me, and the way that I try to get attention is to do weird shit, and that's what I think that's what I arrived at that kind of works in my life.
But do you think you've tapped into a broader vocal range than most people can?
I think I just have a plasticity of personality that it's just not very defined. I don't know who I am, really. I think I'm just a bunch of things slapped together that really aren't very well connected, and that I can just pull it apart and put it on a little stage in succession, and I'm okay with that. I think most people have a kind of a unity of personality and that gives them comfort. And for me, I think it's the opposite. I like to pull my personality apart, and that's what I'm paid to do. It's a very weird thing, but it feels like I'm taking advantage of the plasticity of consciousness.
I think I mean I get that, Dee, but I think that you're minimizing the idea that everybody has that kind of like little parts in them that are different, and you're just accessing them more directly.
Yeah, I think that's a better that's much more succinct. I'm a very long-winded person, but I think that's a much more succinct way of putting it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't think that there's a person in the world that doesn't have like put on masks for depending on the situation that they're in, and you're able to access that more, quickly, and you have a natural sense of humor that allows it to kind of work.
Yeah, but what I love about this cast, Matt, is Rachel, Wendy, especially Dee. I'm not even talking about myself. I have friends that will call me up all the time and say, "Hey man, I'm going to send you this voiceover reel that I put together," and all they're doing, and I'm not ragging on them, God bless them, they're imitating something that somebody else has done, right? Mm-hmm. They're imitating a guy that did a thing for a movie, or welcome to the some movie thing. And what this cast does that I'm so appreciative of, when I look at Wendy, when I look at Rachel, is coming up with these smaller characters that I don't know how I can describe it. Like, Rachel, Wendy, Dee, you also can do this thing, all of you, that is like, now do an 11-year-old girl. Now do a dumb surfer. Now do, Wendy, a stripper at a bar. Like these specific,
that's just
they're non-specific. Like, the smartest person in the room, do that. And these tiny things that people think are easier to do, but I believe they're difficult to do. And I hear you guys do it all the time at table reads. And it just makes me, I just look at you guys and I go, wow. Because Dee can also do the spleen of a rhinoceros, by the way.
Well, yeah. I mean, no, I have to say, like, sitting and listening to Seth and Dee, to me, those two people, it's a masterclass every time you get to sit and listen to Seth and Dee do what they do, because I've never heard two people that do it better. It is you are masters of the craft without a doubt. And even though he's not here right now, I do have to give Seth credit for that, because listen to him do what he does,
fuck him,
is bananas. I remember 10 years into American Dad, I was on the phone with my best friend who I've known since college. 10 years into American Dad, and I made some comment about Seth doing Roger, and she was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, Seth is Roger. And she was like, what Seth is Roger? And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? You didn't know that? It's been 10 years. And Dee it's the same thing. It's like, there are times when I'll hear something and I'll be like, is that Dee? And I'll like IMDb it. I'm like, holy shit, that's Dee. Yeah. It's remarkable.
Yeah.
What they can do, truly.
Thanks.
Guys, there's a really good chance that we're just having a conversation between
No,
they've cut us off an hour and a
I
half.
already thought of that. I was like,
No one
yeah,
gives a shit.
we're just talking to each other.
they've
No one
all
gives a-
checked out.
No one
Right.
gives a good shit about it.
Wait, no.
Makes me
Simon the Disney fan does want to know how long it takes to make an episode of American Dad. It takes
Matt. I mean, that would
Okay.
be.
No. I'd like to know what you guys think it takes, and then I'll give the answer.
I think it takes a year. I think it takes
I
12
say a year.
months.
I'd say 8 months.
I was told 9 months, like a baby.
From when you start writing it to when it airs.
Yeah.
No, not when it airs.
When
Just
it's
to
ready
make
for
it.
air.
No,
How
from
about
when
it's
we're done
ready
making
for air?
When you're done making it. I'd
12,
say
I say 12 months.
I'll say 14 months.
8 months.
3 days.
What is this, South Park?
Yeah. No. It actually, you're right. It takes anywhere from like 12 to 13 months.
Wow.
Yeah. And we're always overlapping. So like in one episode, we are working on breaking a news story while at the same time working on the final audio of a different episode. So, and everything in between. So there's a lot of steps, and we're working on everything mean, in one day you could be working on the very beginning of one episode and the very end of a different episode. And
12 to
it's
13
kind of
months.
awesome and fascinating and
Yeah.
fun. 'Cause,
Do you have fewer shows in the pipeline now that everything is kind of separated due to the virus? Or are you
Good
keeping
question.
as
would
many
think.
shows alive?
you would think that we would be doing less, but no, we are still trying to maintain the same schedule as we did before. We're able to do almost all the elements, so we still haven't honestly mastered what you guys do, which is recording actors. That's been the biggest hurdle that we've come across. Just people don't have enough of the correct facilities in their homes. There's a lot of actors out there, but they don't have, the right microphone and the right system just set up. And even though, a lot of you guys are, Wendy, we're still like trying to find the right system for you. Whereas Dee, we found it early, and you already had a system in your house set up. So, and also you, Rachel.
Teacher's
we were
pet.
able to, what's that?
Kidding. Teacher's
What?
pet. It was a stupid
Okay.
joke. I don't know if anybody.
Teacher's
Anyways, we're still trying to create the shows at the same pace that we were. It's a little bit harder, but the long answer, the short answer is 12 to 14 months, but everything is being done overlapping. And,
Dude, are you ready for this next question, Wendy? Because this is gonna separate the men from the boys here.
Oh no, Rachel.
At the Misadventures of Angelito wants to know, who is Francine's favorite child?
Motherfucker.
Oh, between Steve and Haley?
I think we're your
Only
two
children.
kids.
yeah.
Oh, between Steve and Haley, right?
Well, yeah, who else do you
Right.
have another child?
Well, no, but I mean, mm, no, I think it's been written in that Steve is her real baby.
You.
Motherfucker.
I know mothers with their daughters, but I think
God, I knew the answer. I knew it
I
before I
know.
even
So
asked.
I
sorry.
think that
It's your own
she
fault.
wants to keep her
Vocalize.
baby forever.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I know we're running low on time. This is Dee. This is an incredible question that just came in for you.
Oh yeah.
What?
Simon Michael wants to know, how many teenagers did Klaus kill?
Wow.
How many?
Killed at least 3.
Yeah,
many
at least
teenagers?
3.
I'm told.
There's a few left under the porch.
Right?
Yeah.
That was your song, wasn't it? It was like, I killed 2. No, 3. I killed 3.
Let's see. D. Bradley Baker, John Wayne Gacy.
Oh, nice, Wendy.
I'm a a serial killer.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Right? What was that song? That was, you and I did that together, Dee. It was like, I started it and then you had to fill in, right? You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about, you
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
What was-
Yes.
Oh, it was I did a good, no great, no good job, right? Wasn't it that one?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
then she runs upstairs and Dee's like, holy shit, I have the mic. What do I do with it?
Oh, I had the mic. I know I killed 3 teenagers. Yeah.
Right. I killed 2
Two teenagers.
Yeah, that's right.
So guys,
I was
somebody
wrong.
just asked.
I was drinking bourbon. Yeah, there was no. It's
What do you
we
got,
killed
Scott?
a lot of people.
Somebody just asked, how do you guys record? I just wanted to do the voice for a second because I remember we were told maybe we should do this at the end. How do you guys record the voices from home? This is a new thing for all of us, right? I'll let everybody talk because of this, what's going on. Matt Weitzman has been in touch with us and all the people of American Dad to record from home. But what we're trying to do is get the quality that this beautiful studio that we get to perform in at American Dad, and that's going to be tough. So Matt, you want to speak on that? How are we going to record from home?
Scotty, have you done it yet?
I did
recorded
attempt.
you and we've recorded you and we've recorded D so far.
Yeah, I
Uh,
did 2 episodes from my closet, which
Yes.
was kind of incredible.
super professional.
It
Um,
was
And you know,
amazing.
and so far, and we haven't really even recorded any outside actors other than you two at this point. So, like I said, it's been the challenge. Not to say that we can't do it, and we're not going to do it because there are actors out there who have the right things. But no, this has been the challenge.
I
But
have the
it's
right
really,
things now. I
it's
believe
really
it.
interesting.
It turns out
Um,
that coronavirus is a problem.
this is
This show.
Kia Mural.
Yeah.
We all have, I mean, honestly, what do you have, Dee? I mean, like we have a microphone and a laptop and a program that lets us listen to Matt talk to us while we're recording, and a quiet room with a lot of sound dampening, which honestly, for me, is my closet because the clothes do the trick. And
Yeah, there's a lot of different ways to do it. On my page, it's called Your Home Studio. On my website, iwanttobeavoiceactor.com. There's a lot of different ways that you can go about it, and I list some of the stuff that I use, but other people do it a lot of different ways.
Mhm.
But if you're interested, there's a lot of very helpful free research that you can do, and including my page and other places too.
The
Right.
funny thing though is obviously doing all this from home now is like I have loud dogs, right? And I'm sorry, but they don't know when I'm recording. So shutting them up is interesting and tricky. And
Right.
do you remember that video of the guy doing the interview on CNN when his kid walks in?
Yeah.
Remember that? Like that's going to happen. Just PS to everybody here right now. That's in a table read. It's guaranteed. It might even happen on Wednesday this week.
Yeah.
Be
We're
prepared.
actually- I mean, that's it's actually a thing that we're going to have our first table read inside where all the actors, because right now in the past we've just been kind of distributing the new scripts, and this new week this coming Wednesday we're going to have our first group table read with all the artists and all the actors and all the writers, and we had a run through today, but we'll see how it goes. It's
It's a weird thing, Matt, and it's great that we get this opportunity, even though we're talking to the public, but we're also talking to each other. I adore, and I've always adored going to that booth and being directed by you. I have this cool thing where I put the
then why is it so hard to get you there, Scott?
I'm pretending to freeze right now. Hold on. See what I'm doing. But yes, it is.
It's like being a police squad.
Well, because our boss also has me on another show, motherfucker. So it's hard.
You're not doing that. Yeah, you're right.
No, we're not.
All right, you're right.
But I will say that going to there, as tedious as it can be sometimes, because you have writers that want one idea and you that want another, I do adore. I put the script on the thing that you put the script on. What's that called?
A music stand?
Thank you. Nice, Rachel. Thank you. I put it there, and I put my lines at the exact place that I actually right above can see Matt. Because if Matt, it's so strange, and this has been for 15 years or however long we've been doing this. If Matt likes it, I can see him like it. So my next take will even one up that take, right?
Wow.
Why are you just telling us this shit right now? This is
No,
like
it's
the
so
fucking
strange.
key to the kingdom.
No, I know it's weird, but then obviously then there's writers that want the thing, and we've talked about this. There's writers and stuff like that. But I always keep this thing right underneath, and he'll tell you I fold my lines over the top of the music stand,
Right.
so that I can always see. Now, look, if the line is at the top of the page, I don't have to do that. But the lower lines, I have to fold over the top because I have to see what's going on in the booth. If they like it, then I'll do that again. I'll do it the next take. So my point is, I really enjoy the energy of being there and seeing Jeremy, right? I think Jeremy is that kind of front line. And
Jeremy is our
Honey,
engineer.
you know what? You're missing our life. You're missing the way things have
I'm-
been. And we all
am.
want to get back. We want to
Yes.
get back in the studio. We really do.
I do. So what I'm saying is, as much as I want to do it, I'm fine to do it at home and all that, and that's going to
No,
be.
you miss it.
I miss
No.
the energy that I get from Matt telling me, "Nope, get back to Steve," or "Nope, we need more energy." I need that. I like to be directed. I do.
Mm-hmm.
It's
By the
okay.
way, a couple of people have sort of written in, they don't know what voice Matt does. Matt is our showrunner. He is our executive producer.
Creator.
But he
This is
also
one of
plays
the-
Dr. Weitzman.
He does play
Yeah.
Dr. Weitzman.
I
This
play
is
Dr.
one of-
Weitzman.
Truly, this is one of the guys.
I played. I don't know if you guys all remember the turtle, the tortoise, the hare and the tortoise bit.
No,
I was that character. But
Yeah.
no, I don't remember that at all. Do you guys?
The Hortus and the Tear. Is that what you
Yeah.
were going to say?
Tortoise
The
and
Hortus
Tear?
and the
No, it's classic. It's classic.
Yes.
But no, I mean, yeah, I'm just kind of make sure that
Yeah,
you know,
but
the wheels keep the wheels stay
Oh,
on.
we forgot. We're doing Facebook Live as well. But Matt, will you do me a favor?
Yes.
You also play a character in our table reads. You play Barry. Can you give us your table read, Barry?
My version of Barry. Not good, but it's good enough.
So great.
Yeah.
It's so
I
great.
mean, Barry. Yeah. But no,
Matt,
K. Tom's is fantastic.
we gave you showrunner, we gave you executive producer, but let's make sure that we give you creator. You created this
Created it,
whole
yep.
fucking thing.
Yeah, I mean, I have that title. I mean, I'm gonna give it far more to your
Mhm.
brother. Seth is the brainchild behind it all in the beginning.
Fuck him.
There's that. That's true. That's true.
What
Scott.
what is he doing tonight that he couldn't fucking be here? Jesus.
Oh
Christ.
my
You know
God.
what the funny
You know
thing
what?
is, Rachel? They
Yes.
probably didn't ask him.
You know what? I know you're right. I should have actually probably just
Not
texted
his
him and
fault.
said, "Hey,
It's
do you want to
definitely
do
not
this
his
shit?"
fault.
I know
Right.
it's not his fault. You're right. I'm sure it wasn't
didn't
even asked.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should have gotten a proper no thank you.
I
Very
know, dude.
fake.
He's jumping on family Zooms like he's never done before. So I mean, you can get him for shit right now.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
He's doing Bill Maher from his living room.
Yeah, no, I saw that. Yeah, it was good. He looked like a 14-year-old boy in it, I felt. With his cap and he looked kind of, young and spry and full of new hope.
Yeah, because he's got a library full of books and no children to bother him.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's 8:03.
I know.
Uh,
What's
Are we done?
is this the point where we say thanks everybody for
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if this is what you guys expected, but
I loved it. I loved
Thank
it.
you,
it's,
Facebook.
I
it was
know.
I enjoyed it. I love hanging out with you guys. I love seeing your guys' faces. I miss you, and
Yep.
I'm glad you guys miss
Miss
recording.
you guys too. It's the 15th anniversary, I guess. I don't know if it's the 15th season. I was told today. Is it the 15th season, Matt?
It's always a weird thing
I don't know.
because
I don't know.
how we air and how we produce it are two different things. But
Anyway,
fine, we're calling it the
what I'm
15th.
saying is, and I know I've talked a lot because I've had some wine, as you guys have probably seen, but I was sitting there on the set of a TV show in 2003 or whatever, and I at lunch, I was supposed to go at lunch to go and audition for this TV show called American Dad. And there was this extra named Mark Backer, who I adore, and he's a good friend of mine. And I said, dude, I'm tired. Do I want to go? I was so insecure because I didn't know how to do voices or anything. And he said, dude, Seth MacFarlane's a friend of yours, because Seth and I were friends. And you just go do some stupid thing. And if you don't get it, you don't get it. But I as an extra, he said, would give my left fucking nut to have this audition. And I went, you know what? You're right. And I went and I auditioned. And that turned into another audition. I sent this guy a fruit basket years later because it is the greatest decision I ever made in my life. And I thank you all.
Wow, that's so generous of you.
Shut up. It was probably more than a fruit basket. Shit, I sent him a car. It was a car, damn it. It was a car. But I thank you all because I get to be with you guys every week most of the time. And it's such a pleasure. And what a gift this last 15 years has been. Seriously.
That's the truth.
Yeah. Oh, I can't be more grateful to have you guys to work with every week, and you guys are fantastic and so funny, and you add jokes to lines that weren't supposed to be funny, and make the funny lines even funnier. So I'm full of gratitude and grateful for all you guys for still watching the show. And
Seriously.
you guys are
Absolutely.
still
Absolutely.
entertained.
Yes. Thank you to all the fans and all the people who have hung in with us. I mean, we wouldn't be here without you, and thanks for writing in. I mean, things were flowing by, so it was kind of, hard to get all of it, but we did see how many of you participated tonight, and thank you so much. And please stay safe and stay healthy.
And we'd like to thank the Academy.
Yeah, seriously, everybody, hang in there. We truly are all in this together, and we will
Sure
get
are.
through it. But
And
we're
stay
still
away from
making
us.
shows for you, so
Just stay away
that's what's
from me.
keeping us going. Stay away from me.
Just stay
6
away
feet,
from me.
6
Oh, and Matt, I wanted to tell you something really freaking important. And here's the deal. This is something.
Oh,
Ugh,
That was a
Dude.
he
joke.
did it again.
that was
Yeah.
amazing. That
God.
was intentional,
God.
wasn't it?
He had me
Yeah.
right there.
Me
and
too.
then
All
All
right.
right,
Well,
chatters.
guys, I don't miss
Good night,
him.
all.
And
Love you all.
love
till
you all.
Wednesday
Yeah, we'll see you.
at the table read.
Yeah,
All
and
right.
we'll be back next Monday with brand new episodes.
Woohoo!
All right.
Everybody's thanking us so much for doing this, and
Oh,
we
it was
so
a
appreciate
pleasure.
everybody watching. Good night, everybody. Good
Bye,
night.
guys. Stay
Bye,
safe.
You
guys.
well.
Night.